The question, "What am I supposed to do?" burned within me, and I was desperate to find answers. At the time, I was working on the staff of Axis, a young adult ministry that was dedicated to reaching 20-somethings. Other members of the staff were wrestling with issues of race and cultural identity as well, so we committed to reading some books and discussing them together. One of the authors who challenged our thinking was Dr. Michael Emerson, at the time a professor at Rice University, as well as a leading scholar on race and religion. His book, Divided by Faith, played a significant role in the racial awakening of Pastor Bill Hybels, who encouraged the entire congregation to read it. One of the themes that jumped out at me was the hyper-segregation of the white American church, a term Emerson and his colleagues coined when researching racial segregation in cities. They measured each city based on a range from 0, complete racial integration, to 1, complete racial segregation. If a city measured 0.90 or higher, 90% of one group would have to switch neighborhoods to achieve integration. In that case, the city was hyper-segregated. A score that high indicated a city's racial makeup. As Emerson said, values this high could usually only be achieved through laws, discriminatory lending and real estate procedures, threats, and other racially unequal practices. It was sad but not surprising to see that a number of cities in America approached the value of 0.90. I was vaguely familiar with the racial history of our country, so it seemed plausible that certain cities still reflected the effects of unjust laws, procedures, and practices. What I didn't expect, though, was that this level of racial segregation reached beyond just cities. It was present in the American church as well. Emerson and team applied the same research criteria when studying congregations and discovered that conservative Protestantism exceeded these values of 0.90. This seemed statistically impossible, which led Emerson to suggest, even if someone were in control of all conservative Protestantism and had the power and will to consciously assign whites and non-whites to separate congregations across the nation, obtaining a value of over 0.90 would be a difficult feat. Such segregation values are astonishing,